Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Kristen. Welcome. Today I am starting a new little, I guess, monthly series I'm gonna do here on my channel, and it's gonna be all about the eyeshadow palettes I use throughout the month. So for January, I did get some new palettes, so I used all of those, but for the rest of the months, I put every single palette I have in a Excel spreadsheet, and I'm just gonna go through a random number generator, and that's how I'm gonna pick the palettes every week. And at the end of the month, I'm gonna talk about them, and I'm doing this to kind of see what palettes I really like, what ones I want to get rid of, throw away, sanitize and resell, because some of them are very lightly used. So I have all the palettes that I use for the month of January right here, so let's talk about that. The first palette is this PINCHme Amber Gem palette. So this is a 54 pan palette from Amazon, and it was like $12. It was so cheap, and you have so many different color options in this palette. You got your neutrals, which you know I love. Then you got your more brown toned neutrals. Then you got your more like burgundies and berries here, your rosy pinky colors, your dark smokies, your taupes, your grays, your blacks, and then down here you have your really pretty like orangey, bronzy, brown, golden shimmers. These are all shimmers here. Then you have one shimmer here, some here, here, and then some of the shades are also just like a shadow with like a little shimmer dusted in. It's not like an actual shimmer, but I really like these PINCHme palettes. I have two other ones, and they're amazing. They're really easy to work with. They blend really nicely. I really like these palettes. I was a little skeptical at first, not gonna lie, because it is an Amazon palette and could be a little shady, but amazing quality. The shimmers are just so pretty. I really liked this. For the second week of January, I used the Jeffree Star Jawbreaker palette and Cremated palette. So I had the Cremated palette. I bought it when it first came out. I personally think it's a beautiful palette. I love it. I mean, high school me was screaming when it came out because it is dark smoky eye heaven. And then during his 12 days of Christmas, I picked this palette up. I just always thought it was really pretty. I like all the colors in it, and I always heard people talk about how fun it is to use these two together. I don't know if it's because I do my makeup so early in the morning. I do it like at 5 a.m. and I'm not fully awake yet, or what, but using these two was really hard. I don't know if it's I was just having like a creative brain fart with the both of them, but every single night I'd go on Pinterest and Google and look up looks that I could create using both of these palettes, and I was just having the hardest time. I pretty much used the Jawbreaker palette for majority of my eyeshadow looks. Tasty and Cone were two like everyday looks because they're the two neutral colors in this palette, but I actually was able to play with some of the color. I did love this shade right here, Delicious. It's this really pretty like navy blue. It's just so pretty, and I had to use Gumdrop. I used that like on my lower lash line one day. I definitely want to use this again. Hopefully I can, but I think next time I'm just gonna use these two separate because, like I said, I don't know if it's because I wake up so early and do my makeup or what, but it was a challenge. The next palette I used was the Lorac Pro 4. This palette is so pretty. I am so glad I picked this one up. If you have brown eyes, this is going to be your favorite palette, because brown eyes with purple eyeshadow, I just think that is the prettiest combination ever. And you can create a lot of looks with this because you do have some purples, but you do have a lot of neutrals, so you can do, you know, pops of color, or you can just do a plain boring neutral eye. I tried to do a little bit of mix of both, but I loved this palette. I used to not like Lorac shadows, and I think that was when I really first started getting into eyeshadow more. I don't know why I didn't like them, and then I picked up a palette from Lorac about a year ago and I loved it. and I really like their formula, so I'm really glad I picked this one up. I just think this palette is stunning, and if you do not have it, you need to pick it up. And the last palette that I used is the Beauty Creations Mini Pro Palette Volume 3. So I got this in my January Ipsy bag. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check it out. I did this as a add-on. It's a pretty palette, but the pictures made it look better. In my opinion, the perfect palette is one I can do a bronze smoky eye with, because I love bronze smoky eye. I thought this shade right here, Gold Star, was going to be more bronzy. It is really gold, and this shade Bestie is just, it's way too orange, and I don't really love that. It's very coppery, but it's a pretty palette. I do like it. I just don't know if this is a palette I'm going to keep in my collection, because the pictures online, even like the picture on the back, it just to me looks so different than it does in person. So this might be a palette that I sell, because I don't know if I will reach for it again in the future. And those are all the palettes that I used for the month of January. Please let me know in the comments down below if you like this series idea, and if there's anything else you want me to talk about in these videos. I try to keep it short and sweet, but let me know in the comments, and if you have any questions about anything, please ask me in the comments down below. I will have all the palettes that I mentioned in the description box. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I pretty much upload every single day, mostly shorts, and once or twice a week I upload a normal video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Follow me on all my social media, that's always linked down below. Oh, and I have a giveaway going on that you should enter, so I'll link that in the description box as well. And that's it, so I will see you guys next time. Bye.